What's up, guys? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you all are doing great. I am YoYo2K, and I'm finally back in Ark Survival Evolved with a brand new building tutorial. Hope that you guys enjoy the build. It's a super simple, really quick cabin, and we're on the Crystal Isles, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. This is a pretty fun little build. It won't take us very long at all. So, like I said, we're on the Crystal Isles. My location is 34 latitude, 19.8 longitude. I chose this spot because, well, like I said, this cabin feels like it belongs in the redwoods, and I also really love the view we get. You can see for a long way, and I think this is a pretty cool spot. So I'll take you on a quick tour of the build. If you guys want to build this in your own worlds, take a look down in the description where I will have all of the structures needed, so you'll see how many walls you need, how many foundations, etc, etc. But it's a pretty small build. There's not a whole lot to it. We can do this pretty quick together. I will show you step by step here in just a second. You got enough room for a little living area, got a dining table, and a little kitchen. So the mods that you see are just to make it look cool. You can build this completely vanilla with only the default Ark building pieces, and that's what we're going to do. We're not going to use any mods to build this. And then we can go out onto the second floor deck and kind of have a look out. But I like how quaint this is, and it's very simple to build. So let's go ahead, head back inside, and we'll go over to where we're going to build this together. If you are curious about the paint, I've only used the forest green on the greenhouse sections, and then everything else is slate. So the sloped roofs, and the walls, and even the floors down here are all slate color. You can head out the back door, down these little steps, and that's the entire build. Like I said, it's really quick, shouldn't take us too much time, and this is the first step. It's just a 4x4 foundation. I've used stone. You can obviously use whatever you want. You can make it out of wood, you can make it out of adobe. It's completely up to you, but I have used stone. So let's go ahead with the first step, which is to put down some of our walls. So I'm going to grab some stone walls, and I'm going to put them kind of in the corner right here. So if we look, we've got one width of foundation here, and then one width here. So this will be our front. If we wanted to turn it, we could, but for me, I'm just going to make it the same direction as the first cabin. So we have one width, and then we need a door frame, which is, where's door frames? Door frame right here. Let's go ahead and turn it so that the interior texture is facing out. To do that, I'm just going to simply look at my feet and wait until it turns blue, and go ahead and place it. So now we have the interior texture facing out, which I think makes it look pretty cool. We can go ahead and build this up one more level, and then we want to put down our greenhouse glass. So I'm going to grab my greenhouse glass, which I think is right here, and we have to be careful on the snap point. If you go to the blue, it's not going to be in line with the previous walls, so the stone walls. So green, 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 and green. So now we have a too high wall of greenhouse glass, and we also have our stone wall right here. Next, we need to work on the other walls. So what I'm going to do is put down some temporary foundations, and I'm going to use some thatch. If you work quickly, you can pick these up, but these are not permanent, so I'm just using thatch because they're cheap to build. So you can put down a thatch, and then same thing, but we're going to grab our greenhouse glass and greenhouse glass. And if we do this correctly, everything should be the same height. So those are the same height. We can pick up this, and then again, we'll put down our thatch here. And then it doesn't matter if you have a wall or a window frame here. I'm going to put down a wall, but to turn it, I'm going to actually look down at my feet and wait for it to turn blue. And now we have that interior texture facing out. So that is why we use the thatch. Thatch is just temporary so that we can get these walls to face outward. So I'm going to put another wall right here. Same little trick. Wall, look down at my feet until it's blue, and place it. So there we have two walls together, I think on top of these, I'm going to put a couple of the... Yeah, let's put a couple of the window frames. I don't know if this is how I built it in the test build, but it really doesn't matter. You can build it however you want. And then let's go ahead back over here. We will need to put a sloped wall on top of the door frame, and then also a couple walls over here. So the same trick we did before with a couple of these thatch. If I can get to go. It's not wanting to go right here for me. It didn't even go off the back either. So let's go ahead and put in our window. Put down my feet until it's blue. Go ahead and pick this up. See if we can't get up inside here. So what I'm going to do now is see about putting down a ceiling. Let me grab a ceiling. You can use any ceiling. I got some thatch. Let's use those again. So if I put down a thatch ceiling and I walk out here again, if I look at my feet and turn this, they are still the same height. So that works even if you are not able to put down another foundation. Alright, so I'll go to the back and let's go ahead and do the same thing. Let's put down some thatch ceilings, and then we can decide if we want a window here or if we want a wall. I'm going to go ahead and put a wall here. So look at my feet and turn that. And then I think I'm going to put all walls along the back on the floor here. Wall, and then wall. And then we'll grab ourselves a door frame and put it right here. Look at my feet until it's blue. And now I can go ahead and pick these up or demolish. That's why I'm using thatch, because since these are not permanent, you don't necessarily want to use stuff that's going to take a lot of your resources. So we have kind of the framework of the house built. We can decide now if we want to go windows on top or walls on top. First thing let's do is let's grab our sloped walls, which are here and here, and put these down on our hotbar. So get these to go in the correct orientation. There's that one, and then that as well. So I have them facing the same direction as the rest of the wood. And now let's go ahead. I'm going to put a wall here just because there's going to be a staircase going up here. So I'm going to put a wall. Then over this one, I think I will put a window frame. I guess I could put a window frame in here too. You know what? Let's put the whole window frames. I'm going to put all the second floor as window frames. You can obviously do whatever you would like, but let's do that with another slope on top. And then now we are ready to put in the floor of our second floor. The floor of our second floor. So let's grab some ceilings. You can use whatever ceilings you want. I am going to use our wooden ceilings. So I'm just going to start. And you can have them facing whichever way you want. I try to run the boards all in the same direction. So I am making sure that all of the boards are running in the same direction so that it looks just a little neater, a little tidier when the build is finished. So let's go ahead and keep doing this. And then I believe that is where we stop. Or no, one more. Now we need to grab some stairs. You can use ramps if you would like. I am going to use stairs just because I like the way that it turns out. Let's go ahead and done with those. Put a stair and a stair. You know what? I have messed up. This is actually... There we go. There's only... There's only one right here. So instead of having the second ceiling going out, we only have one ceiling going out. And then on top, I'm going to go ahead and put the window frame. I think right here I will... What do I want to do here? I think we'll put a wall here. This is completely up to you. You can do however you would like. You can put another window frame. And then now we are going to start working on the second floor of our house. So what I'm going to do is grab another one of our sloped walls, and it's green here. If I look down at my feet, it will turn blue and continue with the shape of the ceiling that we have going already. And then I'm falling. Let's go ahead and head back upstairs. If we grab ourselves a greenhouse glass door frame, you can use either double wide or the single wide. I'm gonna use double. I'm going ahead and put it in place, and then grab ourselves, I think I'll put in a window here. Window, and then I'm gonna look at my feet, turn it blue, and there we have that as well. You can obviously, if you wanted to, here, let's pick this up. If you want the greenhouse to be, the same, on the same line as the wooden, you can obviously look down at your feet and turn it blue as well. I guess it's green there, but it doesn't matter with the greenhouse and the wood. It's gonna line up either way. So let's go ahead, grab ourselves another falling. Maybe I should put some railings up. That might be helpful, huh? And continue our arch. And let's do the same thing over here, like so. And that's not right. And oh, wrong button. Can't see. And I should put railings up. So let's put some railings up since I keep falling. You can use whatever railings you like. I'm gonna go with our metal railings just because I think it looks kind of nice with the rest of the cabin. It complements the greenhouse glass pretty well. So there we have a railing to keep me from falling off again. And grab the sloped wall. And that is not right. So I should put it here and then flip it. Nope. So I guess, really, I lied to you. And I'm sorry about that. But in order for this to go correctly, I will need to actually turn it. Look down at my feet until it changes. Now it's green where the others are blue. It's really confusing. And then there. That'll work. Now all we have left to do is start putting in our ceilings. So we'll grab our stone sloped roofs, put those in there and there. I'm going to use the greenhouse glass roof, put that there and put that there with stone over on this side. And the last couple things to do would be to finish up railings on the front and side of the cabin. Oh, not there. Come on, pick it up. There we go. And then put in our windows and doors. So I'm going to use greenhouse glass. So put in a door. And then put in a window. Window. Last couple here. Alright, and then door frame. Well, not door frame, but door. And then up here I have a double door, so I'm going to grab the double door. And that should be the build completed, guys. I guess we could put, stairs. Almost forgot about our stairs. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use stone stairs for this, just to go along with our stone foundation. There and there. Now we have officially completed the build, and it was pretty easy and pretty quick. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it from outside. Not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a really simple build. You should be able to build it pretty quick, and it doesn't take a lot of resources, which I like. Some of the builds that you see, people doing on YouTube, you take so many resources to build it that you're gathering for ages, it feels. But that's pretty fast, pretty easy. And that is just a little cabin that I hope you guys enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the build. It was pretty quick, pretty easy, but in the end, I think it turns out looking pretty nice. A little quaint cabin that is perfectly set in the redwoods. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye, guys.